Well, Thomas Barker, you're the general manager of the Islington Hotel in Hobart in Tasmania. What a stunning building.
Thanks, John.
Incredible.
Really hard.
I mean, if I just pan across here, this will give people that are watching some idea of one part of the hotel, which is a new addition onto the rear of what's a very historic building. But tell me a bit about it and the transformation from a historic building, I suppose, which wasn't a hotel before, or was it?
No, it was a B&B before.
Yep.
The owners bought it 8 years ago. It took 2 years to rip back to the bare bones.
Yep.
They shored up everything and popped this fantastic addition on the back there.
Yep.
Really transformed it from an 1847 Regency house into the hotel we've got now.
Brilliant. So, how many rooms?
11.
Only 11 rooms, so it's very cosy, intimate.
Think luxury lodge.
Yep.
We call it the urban lodge, actually. I think we coined that phrase, and we're really happy with that. It kind of emotes the right kind of
sort of feeling about it, because you're a Kiwi as well, aren't you? So luxury lodge is very much a Kiwi sort of thing, isn't it? So you brought that across.
That's it.
Yeah, brilliant. Now, in terms of status, where would you say you fit in terms of hotels? What sort of quality?
Well, accredited 5-star.
Oh, right, okay.
We're AAA accredited 5-star, the only one in Tasmania, actually. There's plenty of other beautiful properties in Tasmania, but that's a nice distinction that we like to tell everyone. It really, it gives the right kind of feel to the place. What we do is we bring a real bespoke experiential travel experience to the guests who are staying with us.
Yep.
We like to really bring all the food and wine and local knowledge that all our concierge team have and bring it to those guests, so that when they are staying with us, they get insider knowledge on the real Hobart, what's really there at a top level.
Okay, so if I was a guest arriving at your place, what experience would I go through from the moment I arrive?
You arrive at the front of the house, which actually looks like this from the street.
Yep.
Very discreet. There's no signage on the street. There's just one little park.
Oh, wow, okay.
In fact, I had to paint the front gate green so that people wouldn't drive past it. So now we say, look for the green gate on the right. There's an intercom there. They buzz that, and they're met at the front door of the house. Very different from the back door of the house, I must say. Guests are then escorted through the house.
Beautiful.
And introduced to all the different rooms that are in there.
Oh, is that your roller parked on the right, is it?
All of our guests arrive in Rolls Royce. There's this beautiful old world charm to the original part of the building, and we've kept that, and we've introduced an eclectic mix of artwork and antiques to these rooms. There's lots of sitting rooms the guests can use while they're staying. I
love the liberal sort of use of mahogany, steamer trunk, fine art and collectibles, Morning yellow, giraffe and geometric. Isn't that stunning?
It's really just to give some feelings to the hotel.
Yeah. Now that's my Sunday morning newspaper slot, is it? Where I sit and read the newspaper on a Sunday morning with a beautiful cup of coffee?
On your iPad, actually, which are included in all the rooms.
Oh, I love this one as well. Crushed Crimson Decadence.
That's it.
And Red Lacquer Oriental Elan.
He's a bit of a poet, isn't he?
I think it's excellent.
Yeah. Most of the walls look like this. The owners have been collecting artwork and antiques for, longer than they like me to say, actually. And I'm running out of space. In fact, they keep coming back with more things for me to put up on the walls. I'm going to have to get them to put up more walls. But, this is our formal dining room and library. If you're, say, having dinner with 9 or 10 guests, quite often guests who are staying with us, no locals. So that's the only way that people can come and eat at the hotel, is if they're staying there.
So you can't come in as a restaurant guest?
We're closed to the general public. It's only as a guest you can eat there, or guest to the guest.
Yeah, so that makes it really exclusive, doesn't it?
It's lovely to watch, actually, when guests, especially when they're introducing their friends to the place where they're staying. It's like, come into our house. That's where the Brett Whiteley hangs, and here's the Picasso as you're walking past towards the library. It's lovely to watch. And of course, out the back is our conservatory that we looked at before, which is where the dining room is. So bed and breakfast rates included, and that's everything. Like, there's no menu for breakfast. You walk up to the chef and say, "Good morning, chef. This morning I feel like an omelette with asparagus and goat's cheese," and he'll just make it for you.
He'll just make it for you. Brilliant. So what sort of people come and stay with you?
We're looking at 35 to 55 average. Higher end, looking for an experiential treatment, looking for that thing that most people haven't seen yet. We try and open the back doors to places that no one's seen. Obviously, with a little bit of luxury can turn around the place. People just really enjoy kicking their shoes up, putting them on the couch. The cat will come and join you in a second and read a book and spend one day just really enjoying the hotel.
Now, your background's in lodges in New Zealand and all that sort of stuff, okay? Could you have ever dreamt of actually being the GM of a property like this?
Probably not here. Yeah, I mean, I think most people think of Tasmania more like New Zealand than they do like Australia. And until I got here, I didn't really understand that. I moved down to be best man at a friend's wedding and haven't left yet. It's just such a fantastic place to let the boutique nature of Hobart really suits this kind of property.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, fantastic. Now, in terms of people getting more information, okay, I mean, can you book this? Do you have to book direct with you, or are you on websites? Are you on booking systems? You're everywhere, okay. But you have your own website, so give me the URL.
Okay, you're looking at www.islingtonhotel.com.
Fantastic. So www.islingtonhotel.com, couldn't be easier. You're right in the heart of Hobart, or spitting distance out of Hobart. So
it's far enough away to be really serene and tranquil.
Far enough to be serene and tranquil, but very convenient as well.
Exactly.
And all the things that, and all the history of Hobart's right on your doorstep.
On your doorstep.
Final question. Dinner.
Yes.
Tell me what I might have for dinner.
I think you'd probably start with a dozen oysters because they're the best in the world. Our chef would pop them for you at your table. Then you'd probably go on to a confit duck breast with a cherry glaze. And then I'm thinking Tasmanian lamb rack. It's the best lamb I've had since I left New Zealand, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
And probably a coffee panna cotta to finish.
My goodness, and wine?
No, you'd wash that down with the Tasmanian Pinot.
I was going to say Tasmanian Pinot. It has to be.
I've got the largest selection of cellar release Tasmanian Pinot in the state.
Fantastic.
So we'll pop you a bottle of those.
Thomas Parker, you've obviously landed on your feet in the right place, okay, with the panna cotta, the Pinot Noir, the lamb, and so on. Congratulations on running such a beautiful and absolutely stunning property, and very best wishes for AT, and hope it's very successful for you.
Sure.
You're welcome.
Tell me more about this place.